Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And make sure y'all follow us on the gram. Appreciate y'all. Welcome to the Creator J's podcast. My name is Jay Lou, and this is the crew. Introduce yourselves.
Yo, what's good, gang? It's Joe.
Oh, my turn, I guess. JT right here.
And lastly, JB right here.
All right. We usually talk about sports, film, and anime. But recently we've all seen the Fantastic Four movie. Well, me and the Suits have. Let me not say all. I kind of like it spoke too soon. Me and the Sue have seen the new Fantastic Four. Me personally, I think it's better than Superman, but I do think it's a great year for superhero films overall. Like, what's your thoughts?
All
Yeah. Uh,
right.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the best Fantastic Four film, in my opinion, compared to all the other ones by far.
Mm,
They
Definitely.
def they definitely adapted it straight from the comic book. I mean, and it has the not to sound like fucking Fast and Furious, but I mean, it has the whole family aspect to it. And that's I mean, literally, that's what they are. They're family. Not to sound
Yeah,
like Vin Diesel here, but family.
yeah. They're definitely Marvel's first family, and family is like
yeah.
is definitely like the core of what their team is about. So I definitely appreciated them incorporating that into the film.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah, you got oh
Oh yeah, my bad. What was I say?
yeah, you got Mr. Fantastic. He's the I guess the dad of the group, the leader.
Hmm.
Got the Human Torch. He's like the fun-loving uncle. Uh then I mean, yeah, the thing, right? Uh Funnily he's like the rock, you know? Like he keeps it together.
For
Uh
sure.
and then Invisible Woman, she's what keeps the whole group together.
Yeah,
You know what?
definitely.
You know what's funny? Jay, I think I sent you an edit of the Fantastic Four in comparison to the Warriors. It was um it was like Steph Curry was like Inferno. KD was Mr. Fantastic. They had Clay Thompson as Invisible Woman, and they had Draymond Green as The Rock. So I was like, all right, this is so funny because this actually makes sense. Like, and in hindsight, this is actually quite perfect. Clay Thompson really represents Invisible Woman because he's no longer in Golden State. So,
All
he's
right.
very invisible over there. You got Mr. Fantastic. That was like the X factor with the group. Obviously Steph Curry, the Human Torch. Like once he get hot, everything in his path is just done. It's just you might as well just gonna call it raps. And then
Hmm.
you got just Draymond just going over there, just throwing himself around, fucking shit up. Mr. Rock himself. So I thought that shit was funny. That shit was hilarious. I just saw that the other day.
He's on what's it called? It's Club League time. What the fuck? What did he say?
It's clobbering time.
Club Ring time. Yep, yep, right there.
That's perfect. Perfect edit. I was like, oh, this shit is hilarious. This shit is hilarious.
But yeah, in regards to the film, it was definitely like enjoyable to me. I like they actually gave like Ben like more of a like somber kind of role in the film. Like he wasn't just like an action figure character like he was in like the previous franchises.
Mm.
Like he actually had some heart to him, and like they did explore the characters like more depth like in the previous franchises. But this one I feel like it's played more subtle and it feels more realistic to me. Like him having trauma from him having like physical differences compared to other humans.
Oh, but in that first movie though, um, he was having problems with accepting the rocks on his body, you know?
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm talking
then
about.
I think in like the second movie, he got with that blind woman. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, but she was portrayed by Kerry Washington. Yeah, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
I guess
And Eric,
in in this one they don't treat him like a freak, you know. I think because they actually treat him differently. He's like the he everyone knows him in the neighborhood. I mean, he knows all the guys who the bakers, you know, everyone in that particular street where he grew up at. He always goes back there. Even the kids. I think he likes he loves kids, man. Also, I mean, like wasn't he? There was a particular scene where I think they show it in the trailer, but the kids they're telling him, "Hey, lift up the car, lift up the car," and
Yeah,
he lifts it up, and then and then he starts like kind of talks to that one teacher and stuff. But
yeah, he definitely seems like a mom. He's like definitely like very incorporated with the community, like with his community, and like he has like more of like a he's definitely like somebody who just like walks through there every single day and kind of just like walks through there. He doesn't have like this kind of like bravado kind of thing, or like kind of like just like the sense of grandeur. He's definitely just like a normal person within the community who just happens to have powers.
Mhm.
Yeah, you could say he's down to earth.
Yeah, that's the term I was looking for. I was struggling to look for that for sure. That's definitely what I was trying to say. He's definitely down to earth.
Mm.
But
But
how would
yeah,
y'all compare
what?
this? My bad. I'll let you continue. But how would y'all compare this when it comes to like Superman? Like what was the feel that y'all got from this film compared to Superman?
Hmm. I haven't seen both. I've only seen the Superman one.
Okay.
Uh, but based off what I've heard of Fantastic Four, like the Fantastic Four movie is about family, while the Superman movie is about, um, I guess, self-worth, maybe. I think that's the best way I could put it, right?
Basically, like, to me, I could definitely see where you got Salzburg from because he's trying to like struggling with his identity a lot, like
Yeah,
throughout the
yeah, yeah.
movie.
Self-identity. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I can definitely get that from the Superman movie for sure. Like, all I know is like when I watch it, and I've seen it maybe like two or three times, I think at this point. I'm like I always feel like very hopeful watching it. It's like a very like positive film overall. When it comes
Hmm.
to the Fantastic Four, though, it's more of a grounded film. Even it's kind of crazy that saying that about superhero films, but Fantastic Four films feels more grounded, and it feels as if you're actually like dealing with like realistic characters. Superman, on the other hand, he kind of has this a very idealistic like attitude about life. He kind of like sees the good in everything.
and you actually relate to some of these the Fantastic Four characters. They all have their own spotlight going on, especially. It's not like unlike, Superman obviously is the main character, but I mean, but I think for what this film does, it explores every single character basically. Like Johnny Storm, I mean, in the other iterations, I mean, where Chris Evans played him, he's just seemed like the more like the cocky womanizer type, ladies man, but in this one, he has an actual plot going on with the whole and with the
Yeah,
relation with the Silver Surfer, dude. So I think that's what I really enjoy about it because they didn't really lead. Every character had a purpose, in the actual film, and that's what I really enjoy about it.
definitely. Like I definitely enjoy how they characterize Johnny in the movie because he usually is like as you said before, he usually is like displayed as being like the hothead, who's like womanizer. But like in this film, he still has like those kind of like characteristics, but they're not the only thing that composes his character. He also has like intelligence. He also is very inquiring. So I actually enjoyed how they kind of like fleshed him out like throughout this film.
They made the joke. He loves space and then he loves women. Here comes
Yeah.
the Silver Surfer.
He said Johnny loves space. Johnny loves women. Now there's a naked ladies flying through space, and I know what you're thinking, but no. He's like, yeah. He's like, I like it, but no.
So y'all are saying it's the Fantastic Four is more relatable than Superman, right?
Um, I wouldn't say from my own personal perspective that's more relatable. I would just say it's more of a well-crafted film to me. Superman is definitely enjoyable, but it does feel like a Saturday morning cartoon. Fantastic
Mm,
Four films more like a movie.
okay.
But in regards to like the villains within like Fantastic Four, Galactus is definitely like more imposing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he's not like the most brutal villain within the MCU, but his like stature and like his presence within the film is definitely felt.
And more importantly, they actually represented him well in this particular film, unlike the one
Yes.
in the second film, which was just a damn cloud in space just floating
Like
around.
like I don't know who the hell came up with that concept. Like making Galactus like who's like a very like a multiple story tall being a cloud is insane work. Like I get it, it's like a very supernatural force, but like it's a comic book. Make it a comic book movie.
They actually go with this iteration. I mean, that's just like at the beginning, man, whenever they land to his ship and they introduce him, you can feel the actual presence of it. You can feel that, like the
Oh yeah.
voice. Oh yeah, and you can understand, and you somewhat understand where he's coming from. He's like, he's dro. They almost present him as someone who is a slave to his hunger. So he constantly has to be uh feed himself planets, which is crazy.
Yeah. He's like he definitely has that kind of thing where he's just taking over things. Like and he's kind of just imposing up as well.
So what I'm getting as is Superman wasn't really hitting like that for real. Is that what I'm getting or what?
No, nigga, no. I knew bro was gonna come in and say some wild shit. No, nigga. No, no,
Like,
nigga.
so
So, so, so
was the shit hard or not? Like I'm just
it,
trying to figure this shit out.
it,
Was it worth me spending my money taking one of these little bizzles out, or was it not worth it? Or like I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like because if I spend my money, is the little busy gonna be like, all right, this shit was cool, or is she gonna be like, all right, no, I don't want to go see this shit again. Don't take me to see no shit like this. She gonna fucking complain or what? What is it?
nah, Superman is tough. Fantastic Four is just tougher.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like they
Cool. Cool.
they
Cool.
both like no none of them hoes were trash or mediocre. They're both good. It's
Okay.
just that Fantastic Four is more. It compelled me more. Like Superman has made me feel like a kid again, but Fantastic Four is like okay, I'm actually gonna get a story out of this. So like like the story is actually very interesting.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. I see. So like the plot and everything. All right. Is actually better with Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
Okay.
But outside of the more like the initial villain within the film, the Galactus, the post credit scene, the first one actually was very interesting too. I don't want to spoil all of it, but I kind of did already. Like prior to prior to the Zoom, like I fucked with them on how they kind of like incorporated Doom into it, like in the post credit scene. So like they kind of didn't reveal Robert Downey Jr.'s face because they're still filming Doomsday right now, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't available to do the
Yeah.
cameo. But it was interesting, like seeing him like talk about like engage with Franklin and kind of just like how they set up the scene. It made it very like interesting.
Also, they actually had the kid,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Franklin Rich. Yeah.
Franklin Richards. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
He OP'd as hell in that hell too.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was gonna talk about that. What's your thought? Because I know in the comics this guy is fucking OP, dude. Like he's able to manipulate realities and like he's he's almost like essentially a god in a way. I wonder if they're and the only way this can work is because he's a kid. So, but I'm thinking about like as an adult, that guy's gonna be
No,
oh
yeah,
problem.
he
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
he gonna be a force to reckon with because he already is. Like, bro is already bringing people back from the dead and shit. So yeah, he gonna be crazy as like the years go on.
Oh yeah. And
But
this
but I
crazy. I almost forgot, like, also Vanessa Kirby from Sue Storm. She definitely did her thing. She was almost the main person in the film specifically.
Oh yeah, Vanessa Kirby definitely carried for sure.
Oh yeah,
Like she was definitely like a great she had a great performance within the film. Like a lot of the emotional beats within the film are carried because of her. Like she definitely like showcases that Sue Storm is not just Invisible Woman. She's also like her being a mother is just her role, but she also has the ability to speak upon like world issues discuss human empathy and also like showcase that there's strength beyond just her powers. Yeah, so I definitely enjoy Vanessa Kirby's performance for sure. A lot of people were also talking about how they couldn't see Pedro Pascal being Mr. Fantastic, but he really nailed it for me.
Oh yeah,
Like that, like that is Mr. Fantastic. He is frantic. He is kind of like he thinks things all the way through, and he kind of like becomes kind of inhuman in certain instances because he overanalyzes.
yeah, yeah. What was in the quote? He said he has to think about the worst possible situations, all different situations, the worst of the worst, so he can actually create things to prevent that from happening. Like his
Exactly.
mind goes there, it goes to the worst of the worst, so he doesn't like, so he knows like, so he can figure out how to prevent that from happening. And you can see this. I mean, when he learns he's going to be a dad, he started baby proofing the whole entire apartment to the detriment of
No,
everyone.
yeah, no, not the apartment. He baby-proofed the entire world.
The world. Oh yeah, the
The,
world.
yeah,
Like,
but
I was scrolling through TikTok or whatever social media I was on.
mhm.
Uh, there was a picture. It was showing a possible movie that might happen in the future, maybe, but who knows? But it was all the Reed Richards that have been portrayed from four movies that are already out, like Pedro Pascal, um, that one dude with Michael B. Jordan in it, and then the first one I don't remember his name, but
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about?
yeah,
Yeah.
I know his face. Like I can't
Yeah,
think of his name right now though.
yeah.
But the second Mr. Fantastic was
What was his name?
Miles
I got
Teller.
it. Let's
Yeah,
see. Let's see.
like it was a picture showing all three of them, and then how they had like that. It was like the
Council Reeves.
conference. So yeah, yeah, House of
Hmm.
Reeds, and
Yeah, I saw it.
there's like one continuity where Reed Richards ends up becoming a villain at some point, right?
Yeah, because it does happen in the comics. He becomes I can't think of his villain name, but he does become a villain in the comics at some point. At
I
least
think it's
like
called the Thinker.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking that, but I didn't want to be wrong. But yeah, he becomes the thinker, and like it's like one version of Reed who becomes a thinker, and he kind of like causes he becomes like a villain. And like he kind of he
Hmm.
I think he was like mainly battling among like the Avengers and Fantastic Four within the comics. I think around that point. So that'd be interesting if they did decide to do that in the movie. But as for the actual villain in the movie, Galactus and Doom. Doom is a very compelling villain as well because I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how Robert Downey Jr. Portrays him because him being Iron Man and Doctor Doom is insane. But a lot of people are speculating that he's not playing the main Doom; he's just playing like a variant of him. So I think that would be
He,
interesting.
I think I've heard that he's going to be he's still going to be like his motive is going to be similar to what Iron Man was doing the second Avengers, like trying to save, put a suit of armor across around the world type deal.
Hmm.
That's like his motivation, but through his actions, he has to do it and by any means necessary. So they're saying like he might do it, he might figure out, oh, the multiverse is dying or something.
Hmm.
He's like, I'm the only one that knows how to save it type deal. And that's
Yeah,
like that's one of the most and that's gonna actually make a more compelling villain because it's a villain that at least he's doing the right thing.
yeah. Like Doom's deal is always thinking that he's always doing the best for humanity, but he kind of does it in like very fucked up ways, and he always believes he's the person who has to be off control of everything in order for it to work. So that's always Doom's kind of deal within the comics.
Yeah.
But speaking of like villains, let's talk about like some like real life villains when it comes to like people who are like stealing kids, just like Doctor Doom. So the Epstein files have kind of been going through their, or like people have kind of been talking about it. Well, not kind of talking about it, they've been talking about it a lot. But it's been running into kind of issues where people are saying that they can't release him, but they want to release him. To me, it just sounds like Trump did his own bullshit because he's in them. So he's like, nah. I don't
Yeah,
want
they're
my
saying that they're trying to cover it up.
exactly. That nigga Trump is like, no, nigga,
Man,
you're not finna see what they
Yeah,
like what they were saying
yeah,
about
yeah,
me.
yeah.
you know Trump wasn't gonna let that shit drop. Come on, bro.
No, of course not. Like as soon as he's talking about, yeah, we're gonna release him. Nah, nigga, you in them hoes. I know you're not finna release him. But that was a lie from the get go.
You know what's
Oh, when
crazy? You know what's crazy? And I'm sorry to interject, but um, I feel like they think we're just the publish is dumb. I really do feel like they that like literally
I don't think you
like
think we dumb. You know, I just think they don't give a fuck about what
I
we
was just
think.
about to say
I'm gonna
that.
say I don't think
I was
they
just about to say.
dumb. I just think they just don't give a fuck. Like, all
It's
right,
like
like
it's
what the
like
fuck they gonna do about it? Hey,
yeah,
if
exactly.
we lie, well, okay, who the fuck gonna stop us from lying? Like, all right, cool. Like,
Are they gonna force us to release them hoes?
right,
Hell
yeah.
no.
are they
Oh
gonna
yeah,
come in and take them from us? Like, all
oh
right,
yeah.
cool.
All
What we
right, yeah,
do?
we're gonna release the video, but we're just gonna cut off 3 minutes of it, of Epstein's.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
They very
when
like
Trump leaves office, they'll definitely drop the whole thing. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think
nah
so.
Nah,
Nah,
No, everyone's
nah.
too involved into it,
nah,
dude.
hell
And
nah.
and it's in both sides, Democrats and Republicans. They're
Democrats and
all
Yeah,
Republicans.
they
involved.
all locked in, bro. They
Like
not
like
gonna release that shit.
like the people who travel to the island are very powerful. It's like politics, entertainment, like sport. It's like sports. Like it's like various people from various walks of life within who like went to that island. So it's so many individuals who like have to come to court or who have to answer for certain things. It'd be insane. Like I don't think society would ever be the same if them hoes got released.
Yeah, no.
Like I know them hoes are never getting released. It's nice to talk about it, but it, like as for us actually seeing them hoes, not
Nah,
like never in life.
nah.
And if they do release certain things, they're always gonna be edited. Like Jesus was saying, like, oh yeah, let me just take 3 minutes away from this hoe.
Most
Here's my
important aspect.
like here is our version of what we want you to see.
Yep. I'm gonna
As for
say,
you,
bro, that would literally change like life as we know it. So many companies would probably, lose so much money. The whole economic, side of it. We're not even thinking about that. We're only thinking about it from the social standpoint. But these people, because they are so rich, because they are so powerful, once they start to get put in those bad lights, that's a hard thing to bounce back from. And so
Mhm.
they're not about to risk that shit. Like, of course, like Trump, he may be in them, he probably front page, but it's some people way more richer and way more powerful than him in them.
Oh
They're
yeah,
not letting him release them. Like they're telling him like you better not let this shit happen. So like you know what I'm saying? Like it's all a part of a big game to me. I think it's like, all right, cool, man. Like get a public, tell the public, yeah, we got them. Then say, wait, hold on, but we ain't gonna drop them. Wait, say they never existed in the first place. You
We
know
never
what? Fuck
said
it. Just
this.
keep telling them random shit until they forget about this shit. Like, come up with some new shit. They'll
Oh,
they'll they'll forget about this shit eventually.
what was it? They're like, oh, I maybe think about partying Diddy, just the, just the fucking, uh, just for the pe public to be like, not fucking shit. Fuck, what
this
was
is
it?
Nah, I
this
get what
is
you're saying. Yeah,
Okay,
they might
but
party Diddy just to make
yeah,
this shit go away. Like, cause I'm telling you, like, I'm pretty sure the shit that was going on that island was some way more outlandish than that Diddy party shit. And
I
the
was
Diddy party,
just about to say like that Diddy shit has nothing on the Epstein shit. The Epstein
uh,
shit is insane. Like there's trafficking on a whole nother level, trafficking like multiple children from multiple locations,
Mhm.
having multiple celebrities and politicians and other individuals come to your island on a frequent basis, having flight log, like all this shit is documented. And like it's on some shit where it's like nigga, for you to have an entire island for you to hide some shit, like the amount of crazy shit you must be doing is on a whole nother level.
The
Like,
amount of people that's involved is on a whole nother level.
yeah.
yeah,
To
the amount of people.
Ex-presidents, bro. Ex-presidents are involved.
Oh
Apparently,
yeah,
Bill Clinton. They have a photo of Bill Clinton in a dress or some shit. You know
what?
oh
that
wow,
that that's some things I've heard that they got from the Epstein files.
yeah,
yeah, man.
I heard Bill was in them.
Oh yeah,
I
Bill
heard
was
Trump was
definitely in the most.
so that's what I'm saying, man. Like I just don't think, yeah, nah, I don't think nothing's gonna ever come from that. I hate. I knew honestly. I'm gonna be real with you. Once Epstein supposedly, committed suicide in the cell, he was
Hmm.
found dead in the cell. I knew that was the end of the shit coming to light. There was no way this man who was supposed to be very also powerful. He was just as powerful as these people that came to his island. He is the person that has ended up dead. No one else has died from this. Just him.
No.
So
Took that shit to the grave.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he knew the risk, and they chopped off the head of the snake. And so that once you chop off the head, everyone else just gotta follow.
yeah. But to throw like to be devil's advocate, I think that's how you pronounce it. Ghislaine Maxwell is how you pronounce it, Ghislaine Maxwell. Like her
Yeah.
like his associate. She's coming forward and talking about like, oh, she'll say whatever she want, like whatever needs to be said so she can get free. But it's like, bitch, you could have been said this shit from the
Nah,
beginning.
I
No,
don't think she's gonna say
no,
anything
I
really.
don't think she's gonna say
Yeah.
anything. But I'm saying that her saying this doesn't. I'm saying her saying that at this point doesn't really have like any weight because you
Oh
could have been
no.
because you could have been said it from the very beginning. So now you wait until you're prosecuted and you're in jail to say, okay, I'm gonna say everything this time. No.
And also she knows if she says anything, she's gonna die. They're gonna kill her.
Oh yeah,
Of
for sure.
course.
Right.
I,
Facts.
I got a conspiracy theory. It might
All
be just
right.
jokes, but what if it was all a front? What if it's just aliens?
They, it's funny you say that. They confirmed aliens are real and no one gave a fuck.
I mean,
No one gave it. No one like they confirmed it. Maybe like when was that? Like 2020. It was like I think it was maybe like 2 years ago or something like that. Where they
Like
maybe.
confirmed,
22, 23, somewhere around there.
yeah, where they
That's when they
confirmed alien,
release. Yeah.
yeah, they confirmed
Yeah.
aliens were real, and
I'm
then
just
they,
saying it, it,
uh,
it might all be a front. They was doing some diddy shit with some aliens.
hey man, yeah, all I know is it's above my pay grade. It's several rich white people on the island. I don't. It's none of my black business. It's none of my black business at all. And if and I know the niggas who were like the actual black people who went there, it was none of their business either. But they just happened to go along, or they asked to go along, and then they realized, oh no, this is too wild for me. All they
Look,
all,
they was used to the Diddy shit, and they was like, "Oh yeah, nah,
yeah. Apparently they
y'all."
had got used to the Diddy shit, and they're like, oh okay, cool. We gonna step it up to islands, but no, nah, that shit was is very much different. Flight logs, nigga, flight
Well,
logs, keeping track of when you're coming, when you're going. And then like they have pictures of you being on the island, but then apparently, oh, I wasn't there, but this is a picture of you there. So what are you talking about? You were never there. Hey man,
what did
apparently like it never happened.
what did Cat Williams said? Oh, the Chris Tucker we have is Chris Epstein Island Tucker. I was
I
like,
remember,
what?
Yeah.
I remember him saying that. Yeah, that nigga Chris Tucker was always in the flight log for sure. I mean, Chris Tucker, yeah, he in the flight log for sure. Hey man,
Yeah,
we never gonna know what the fuck happened on that island.
The
It's fun to talk about, but
there
niggas will
the,
never know.
the only time they will actually release it is when everyone who is involved is already gone. Like,
probably.
yeah, that's because I think they released something about John F. Kennedy and MLK, but I haven't.
It's crazy you mentioned that. I was just about to say, like, it's just like those FBI files that are coming out like decades later about MLK and JFK. It's like if it takes them that long to come out and say stuff that people knew decades ago, like this is insane how long they're gonna keep this shit. This shit is actually like very wired. It was very obvious that the FBI was trying to like assassinate MLK and Malcolm X, and that MLK was trying to get reparations, but people don't talk about that or people weren't talking about that, but now they're confirming it. So like now people are like, oh well, what about it now? But like we should have been done that. It's just when it comes to government, they're gonna make sure that shit is like a very cleaned up. Like it's definitely gonna be very self-contained.
Oh yeah.
Like I just saw, I was just I think I was just watching like some YouTube video, the director of the FBI was being interviewed, and he was talking about if you think there are secrets, you think I would hide them from you? Yes, nigga. Yes.
Yes, yes,
What the
yes,
fuck?
absolutely.
Do you really think
I
I would hide like that kind of disgusting thing in the Epstein files and all this other stuff? Like, yes, yes, I do believe you would hide those kind of things. Like, why would I believe you about
I
anything
think.
that you are saying?
Oh yeah, Kosh
I got a new
Patel.
theory. Oh, go ahead.
It was Kosh Patel. I think he came out in the Joe Rogan podcast. I remember I watched it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was watching that episode. I'm like, bro, you're obviously not trying to tell us everything that we should know, but okay.
It don't make no sense, bro. The
Yeah,
government is crazy.
I got a theory. I got a theory. A new one. Another joke, probably. But like y'all was saying, the Chris Tucker that we have now might be the Chris Tucker Epstein version, right?
No, he
What
didn't get
if?
cloned, Johnny. No, he didn't get cloned. I knew where you were going with it. No, he didn't get cloned,
I
Johnny.
mean,
Hey,
I
what do you think
mean,
this is? Us? You think us was just a
maybe,
variation of the Epstein files? Okay, it was Epstein
maybe
Island.
like that little version of the other world, the us
Yeah,
people. That
yeah.
was Epstein. That was Epstein's island. Maybe, maybe.
Hey
Like
Nah,
man,
bro.
y'all remember, y'all remember hearing about Avril Lavigne being cloned and she got replaced and shit, or maybe,
They said it about so many celebrities I've lost track.
or maybe
Gucci
Michael
Mane,
Jackson.
man. They said
Michael
Gucci.
about
Jackson was black and now he came out as white. It might
You
not have
think
been
so?
his
You think the
the
black Michael
like
Jackson got is still on the Epstein Island?
Bro.
maybe.
All
I
right.
mean, have y'all seen that one episode of Black Dynamite
What?
Oh my
where
God.
he had fought the
Yeah, yeah, I've
alien
seen it.
version of Michael Jackson who was white?
What if Tupac on the Epstein Island?
I thought
Maybe.
he's supposed to be in Cuba, bro.
I'm saying, but what if that was just a cap? What if he just been?
Nah, I hope he's not on Epstein Island.
I hope he not neither.
I hope he's not on Epstein Island.
Nah, he got
But
kidnapped.
Our Pop.
He's there.
hey man, they need to open up Epstein Island as a tourist attraction.
Nigga, what?
Look on my cruise.
We gonna have to
I want to be able to go there as an excursion.
we
Like
gonna have to
yeah,
cut all this shit out.
I know.
This nigga said this nigga said let's make this whole into a tourist
yeah.
attraction.
Hey,
Hey yo. Hey
Hey,
hey,
they gonna
bro.
be
yo.
making
I
bank
want to be able
if
to
they
be like, all
do.
right, look, they need a tour guide. Okay, so look, this is where this happened.
Whoa,
All
whoa,
right,
whoa. Tour guide.
this,
Tour
this is
guide.
where this happened. All right, cool. All right,
How the
cool.
fuck, nigga? How the fuck would they know this? We like, how the fuck would they know what happened
Hey,
where?
Look.
hey,
Celebrity tour guides.
Nigga, so you
Celebrity
telling
tour
me?
guides.
So you telling me
So you
So you
mean
telling me?
they gonna treat Epstein Islands like Wakanda? That hoe is like Wakanda? That's where we going? So we can't go visit that shit? Like
Bruh.
that hoe is cut
Hey,
off the face of the
Uh,
earth?
uh, hey
when
man.
Trump leaves office, he's gonna be the first tour guide.
Oh
Oh
wow.
yeah. I see it. Trump
You
could
see
be
it?
a
You see it? Yeah.
I see
It's
that.
it. This shit sound like a South Park episode. Did y'all see the new South Park episode?
oh
Nah, I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
No, bruh.
Satan's in bed
That
with Trump.
hoe was hilarious. You know how that nigga you know how they usually have like Saddam with Satan Joe.
Yep.
You said who?
You know how they usually have Saddam like messing around with Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Trump messing around with Satan in the new episode. Like and he got Saddam's voice and everything.
Oh, I need to tap in.
Nah, that hoe was hilarious. Then they roasted the fuck out of Trump on the new South Park. I fuck with it.
You know what's funny about that episode that they allocated so because the late night show with Stephen Colbert is going to be out next year. I mean, they're going to
Hmm.
close that down. So they're taking some of that money. They took some of that money away from that show and put it to South Parks, and they made that particular episode as a fuck you to Trump, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave them the creators of South Park like maybe like a what like a damn near $2 billion deal for like
Yeah.
for like how many years I forgot, but it's like yeah it's like a $2 billion deal for them to like specifically make South
I think it
Park.
was 10 years, and they gotta make like X amount of episodes each year.
Hmm.
I think it was a 10 year deal.
Yeah,
It was a long term deal though. It was.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I'll fuck with it. Like if they gonna be lampooning like more celebrities like and politicians like they usually do, I'll fuck with South Park. I'm down for them to continue.
Thanks.
Mm-mm.
But like in other news, like when it comes to like the on the legal aspect of things, we were recently some Shannon Sharp was like disbanded from ESPN, or he's like cut ties with them, or they more specifically they cut ties with him.
Yeah.
So it kind of comes out from the fallout of his lawsuit. I'm not I don't know all the details of the lawsuit. I kind of understand the gist and the overview of it, but I'm like how have y'all been keeping up with that?
Uh, I was trying to do a little bit of research on it. It was due to a sexual assault scandal or something like that.
Hmm.
And then the lawsuit was about $50 million, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So basically, to get y'all more context, it was this white girl, this young white girl. She was early 20s, I think. Um, she may have been 2021 around the time this took place. Um, which Shannon Sharp is been known to say he fucks with not only white women but also young girls, like young women. So I mean, me personally, I can't really attest to any of that, or I can say I condone any of that neither. But that's him as a older male, older black man. He can do whatever he want, and he also has money. Obviously, he had $50 million to pay to this young lady. Um, and so basically, how I look at it, I was talking to Jay about this. If I am innocent and I'm being accused of any type of sexual misconduct, I'm not paying you any money. I'm just
Yeah.
not. There's no way in hell you can convince me to go to court, and after we leave court, I am going to end up paying you money if I did not commit any crimes. So to me, I don't know how the case was. They came to a settlement and it was dismissed with prejudice or without prejudice, meaning, hey, like we can't speak on this shit ever again. They came to an agreement like, hey, look, we're gonna let this shit go after today. We're gonna pay you X amount of money, and we'll never you can never say shit about this. We're not gonna try this again. Like this is the end. And I heard that young lady also after she got this $50 million settlement, she was an OnlyFans model at that. Now I'm not that doesn't have shit to do with any of this. She's an OnlyFans model, but I heard she retired from OnlyFans. Again, that could be speculation, but that's just what I heard. But at the end of the day, OnlyFans model or a fucking nun, I don't really give a fuck which one. If a young woman is gonna come out and say you committed some sexual misconduct, it looks very guilty to me to pay her $50 million in response. Like how is your response to pay her $50 million? Like you can say you have a image to protect, but I mean, and yes, you did ultimately get the case, shut down really quickly once it was dismissed and y'all chose to settle. But you lost your job, and I feel like actually ESPN did the right thing to fire Shannon Sharp because that he paid this lady and it looks bad. The optics don't look well when you're paying $50 million. $50 million is a lot of money to pay someone if you're innocent. I'm just gonna put that out there. Any amount of money to me is a lot to pay if you're innocent, but 50 million is absurd. So ESPN is owned by Disney. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Disney is the mob. Me personally, I
The
think I
mob.
think Disney has look, Johnny. You have real big what do you call it? What are you just calling those?
Well,
Um, like theories. What do you call it? Theories?
Conspiracies.
oh, conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories. Yeah, you have a conspiracy theory. my biggest conspiracy theory is Disney is the mob, and they have really strong mob ties.
Disney is the motherfucking mob for sure.
Oh, for
For
sure,
sure.
Jay,
definitely.
I see
Yeah.
Disney. When Disney, if you see this, Disney, if you see this, I did not make. Look, I am not putting the mob on y'all. I am just saying it's giving very much mob
Nah,
activity.
Disney is
Hey,
the
I don't
motherfucking
know if
mob
you've
for
seen like
sure.
Disney,
memes and the
Disney. If you
jokes
hear this,
about that.
look,
Like,
Disney. I know you're powerful, Disney. We do want all the deal in the spread. We want all sponsorships. We do, but
Just how no, but just how we was talking about like about South Park, that nigga Mickey Mouse and South Park be slapping motherfuckers. That's how Disney
for
actually
real.
be. They be slapping motherfuckers.
look, Disney. Look, we don't want no
Disney,
smoke. We don't want no
Disney put
smoke with you,
a
Disney.
Disney bought their competitors. Oh, Fox, y'all struggling? Let me buy y'all real quick.
I've
Let
seen
me let
some
me
jokes
buy y'all
about
real
Mickey
quick.
pistol whipping people.
Disney. Look. We don't want no smoke with y'all. Just know that.
Yeah.
This
Just
is not
know
smoke. This is
the
not
Creative
smoke. This
Days
is
podcast. We do not want any smoke with you
yeah,
guys.
no.
Oh,
This is
Joe,
not
you're not coming
smoke.
back next week.
No.
They gonna get you. Mickey Mouse is gonna get you.
Hey,
No,
Disney,
we don't
I
want no
love all
smoke.
y'all stuff, man. I love Disney. I love I love
Yeah,
Star
we love
Wars.
Disney. We love
We
Disney. We
love
love
y'all.
Disney.
We love y'all. Keep doing
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all thing.
yeah. Go Disney.
there's no beef on this side. It's just we are acknowledgement. We are acknowledging the power for sure. There's no beef. This is this acknowledgement. We
look,
like
look.
yeah. Disney definitely getting shit moving.
Look, all we're saying is Disney. Y'all seem to have very, 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 very strong power dynamic in the entertainment world. Look, this very strong power dynamic, and that's okay for you guys. And if y'all want to include us in the power dynamic, we'll be right along for the ride, and we'll be sure to keep our misconducts to a minimum as much as possible. So we won't be, hopefully being cut ties with and paying $50 million to do so. That's all I'm gonna say, Disney. But again, Disney is a powerful brand. He paid $50 million to this young lady. That does not look good on the brand. So I think that's just what that is. Same thing with Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
When he lost his Marvel um role,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
lost his
Yeah.
Marvel
It was
role.
gonna be
Innocent, but they dropped his ass.
Yeah,
yeah.
Disney dropped him quick. He got into some type of legal battle again, ironically enough, with a white woman. And the white woman ultimately pressed some charges against him. The crazy thing is, Jonathan Majors didn't even go to jail. He also went to court, and he was able to avoid jail. Yet he lost his role with Disney. And again, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to make race and bring race into it, but I saw this dumbass. It was kind of stupid earlier today. I posted it on my story with Paul Pierce. I saw Cameron and Mays talking about it on their show. It is what it is. They were laughing at the fact that Paul Pierce said that white women are easier to deal with. They take accountability, and I guess they listen and shit. And black women are tougher to deal with. And Cameron and Mace were kind of just laughing at the fact, and they were asking their opinion, and all the guys didn't want to answer because they didn't want to get in trouble with their wives and shit. And
Mhm.
Cameron was on their ass like, yeah, that's what that shit Paul Pierce was talking about. Okay, well, we just saw two black men in real time lose out on millions of dollars because of white women, and so whether or not it's a racial thing. Well, oh, they lost it because the woman was white or not. But again, those are the facts. These were black men. They were, prominent black men. They had roles involved with Disney organizations, and they both lost their roles with these Disney organizations after they had legal issues with dealing with white women. And so I don't know what the takeaway from that is, guys, but hey, be clear with the white women. Make sure you're properly having great conduct with the white women.
But
Oh, okay. That was the other thing. I'm gonna go back to the paying paying the 50 million thing,
Yeah,
right? So y'all remember Corey Kenshin, the YouTuber?
yeah, Corey Kenshin.
Yeah, so he had some allegations on harassment or sexual misconduct, and you know what he did?
What?
Absolutely nothing. And he was proved innocent. Like,
did he lose? Did he lose any like
nah, he didn't
brands
do shit.
or any
Ain't nothing happened
roles?
to him. Ain't
Nothing
nothing
happened.
happened to him. He didn't do anything. He didn't say nothing. And allegations were dropped. He was
Was
innocent.
this
Yeah,
a black man or a white man? Who is Corey?
There's
What is
a
he?
there's a black
He's
man.
a
he's a black
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, black
And
guy.
was the person accusing him were they a white or black woman or Hispanic or
I
what?
don't remember. I think she was white,
I'm pretty sure she's
probably.
white.
Yeah,
Huh.
Yeah,
yeah, she
but
was white.
So this Corey guy, he may be the blueprint for guys. I don't know why they don't. They need to follow what he did.
yeah, but I'm not too familiar with the Corey Kenshin situation. Like I heard about it, but I don't know the details about it. I was aware of the Shannon Sharp situation where like there was a huge age disparity, and it's funny that Shannon Sharp kind of finds himself in a situation that he kind of like chastise other individuals about. Because when he has guests around his age on his show, he always talks to them about like why are you dating all these like younger women? But it turns out he is a hypocrite and he does the same thing, but at the same time, he was like a mom. I remember specifically when Monique was on the show, she was trying to tell him, "You need to stop messing with these young women. You need to find somebody around your age and like actually who you can actually engage with." And it turns out he probably should have taken that advice.
Oh
I
yeah,
think he, I think he met this particular like young lady when she was like 19, and like when they were there like
damn.
at a gym.
At a
So it's just
gym. Yeah.
very
Ah,
yeah. So it's just interesting to me. It's like, bro, like she's younger than she's younger than your actual children.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like you
You got
message
grown ass kids.
maybe he
exactly.
was trying to feel like Leo, you know?
Leo is a wild dude too. Leonardo DiCaprio is a wild dude. Leo kind of like he sits on the fence. He does this thing where like, okay, I'll date them if they're when they're young, but as soon as they turn 25, I'm done with them. They're
Bill
too old. They're too old at that point.
Bill Belichick dating a young ass girl too.
Yeah,
Yeah. 24.
bruh.
24-year old.
It's just the issue is that older men need to date women around their age group, or and if they're going to engage with women who are like young, significantly younger than them, then it has to be on some like genuine relationship type shit. It's not just on some lustful shit. Like, oh yeah, you want some get some like you want some engagement or some intimacy from a younger woman compared to just actually having like a valuable relationship. Is this like a tale as old as time? Older women love younger women. Younger women tend to like older men, so things like this occur.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
He will be wild. That's it.
People
Yeah,
be wild.
man. Definitely. I hope Shannon. He is um a very prominent figure, especially in the podcast and the media circle. But he
Hmm.
did just lose his main, I guess, source of income. I don't know. Obviously, Shannon Sharp's been doing media for so long. He probably had several, forms of revenue. But he just paid $50 million to this young lady and just lost his job. So I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. Hopefully, financially, he'll be all right. I'm pretty sure he will. But like I said, lesson: make sure you're having great conduct around these young women or any woman, young or old. If you whatever you decide to choose, so that's up to you. I guess
Facts.
just be proper in your conduct.
Gotcha. Do y'all have any final thoughts about the topic or like anything else y'all feel like y'all want to expand upon?
No, I ain't got nothing else.
Oh.
Gotcha. Well, this has been the Creator J's podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night.
See
Yo,
ya.
LB.
Peace.
See ya.
Ugh.